Hey there, fellow creators, Ben here from Cinder Studios, and this week I want to dive into 5 Christmas gifts for artists because we're coming up on that season, and this year it's not last minute. I thought ahead. Stick around. So whether the special artist in your life is a spouse, children, nieces and nephews, grandchildren, or, just yourself, here's 5 things I thought up that are a good option if you don't know what to get your particular someone. Number 1, art books. Art books are a no-brainer kind of gift. They're great for grabbing inspiration. Think about, your favorite movie or, your favorite video game franchise or something like that. Or even just a book that details the technical breakdowns of we're going to take apart every piece of an aircraft and here's all the things. Think about what the person in your life really loves, and it's get them a book of some kind that reflects that. It's 1, thoughtful, and 2, super inspiring. Next up, we have one for the acrylic painter in your life. I would recommend literally any sort of mediums, gels, or pastes. To this day, it amazes me how many acrylic painters, especially professional acrylic painters, don't even know these exist. So whether that be something like molding paste, which is a little bit more standard, tar gel, which ends up being a little crazier, or something that kind of bridges the gap into new areas, like GAC 900, which is a heat set fabric medium, which allows you to paint on t-shirts, like this. Next up, we've got a set of papers, specifically those from the Legion company. I really like these little pads. They're super affordable considering what some bigger versions of these particular papers cost. But Blick sells these as little samplers. I think they're $3, $4 a piece, which is really quite nice. And you've got everything from 100% cotton paper, which is super smooth and beautiful for dry media. Cold press black watercolor paper. This stuff is pretty wild and challenging to work with, but very, very fun. And then there are the Yupo papers, which are a tree-free, non-absorbent, smooth paper that, to this day, I'm still finding new ways to use them. The company themselves say it's good for kind of all mediums. It's a unique way to work with watercolors because of the non-absorbency, so the paint just kind of pulls on the surface a little bit and you can do all kind of different fluid techniques with it. I would show you guys more about how to use this stuff, but again, I'm still exploring it myself, so I don't have the best example. But they're really cool, so whether you're going for some of the crazy Yupo papers or just some fancy cotton or some black watercolor, give Legion's papers a try. Pretty much all of them are great at breaking the conventions that artists of any level can have when it comes to working with paper. All right, next up is a must-have for anyone who just focuses primarily on drawing, but I think every artist should have one. And that is a series of drafting tools, but most specifically a circle template. Good God, I cannot tell you how many projects that this circle template has saved my ass for over the years. I'm I just need the thing, but a circle for the sun, but it's got to be. And you can use the lid of a jar or the bottom of a jar or something, but a dedicated circle template that you can lay flat and trace circles with, awesome to have. I mean, alternatively, there's much smaller ones. You can get, big drafters, triangles, and those are nice, but the circle template goes a lot further. And in certain circumstances, you can always take a paint marker and trace those circles as well, so it does work for painting, but drawing more so than painting. Okay, and my final Christmas gift idea this year is a paddle brush. This particular one is made by Liquitex. There are a handful of other companies that make them. Now, these are a little on the pricey side, so it's definitely a splurge, but I cannot tell you how awesome this brush is. So much so that I actually just recently bought another one. This is the new one. This is the old one that I've had for a little over probably 12 or 13 years now, and it's almost not usable. Its paint's very dried into the ferrule, and because it's short, the bristles are short out of the ferrule, that doesn't give me a lot of space to work with. Also, probably hard to see from where you guys are, but the new brush versus the old brush, I have worn those bristles down 3 millimeters worth of space. So over time, like your bristles will wear down in all uses, whether you're using one of these or just, whatever other standard brush. But what's cool about the paddle brush is because it doesn't have a handle, it just has a paddle, your whole arm becomes like the stick of the brush. You can do all kind of wild arm movements and stuff like that, and be a painting ninja, and just really be able to experiment with brush strokes and paint oftentimes on much larger scales and much larger surfaces. Hold it to the side, get nice thin marks. Hold it, as the paddle, nice back and forth, quick motions. Give it a good slap on the canvas, and this is guaranteed to delight both beginners and professionals alike. So those are my artistic Christmas gift ideas for this year. I hope you find this one interesting, useful, especially when you're shopping for whether that be yourself, picking up a Black Friday deal, or the special artist in your life. If any of these suggestions work or caught your attention, let me know in comments below, as well as what you might be getting your special someone this holiday season. As always, this has been reminding you to keep on creating, stay inspired, and I will see you guys next time. My special gift this year was to repurpose and refresh my childhood easel for my brother's kids. I think they're going to love it.